In just 10 days, the Super Bowl will be in New Orleans. And this year, there's some good news for families across the country after concerns were raised over past halftime performances featuring explicit content. Event organizers have confirmed that the Super Bowl 59, their halftime show, will be a family-friendly event. So, will this be the year that families won't have to switch the channel when it's halftime? Could this be a pivotal point going forward for the Super Bowl? Joining me now to discuss this, Louisiana State Senator Valarie Hodges, who led Louisiana lawmakers and pro-family groups in addressing this issue to get this commitment. Senator Hodges, welcome back to Washington Watch. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Tony. I appreciate it.
All right, so it's always good to have some good news. Tell us about the response that you received to the letter.
Well, we got I didn't know whether to really expect a response or not. We sent the letter on the 16th, and all the press releases went out on Monday, and they were very quick to respond after that. We got a letter from Jay Cicero, who is he's the CEO of the Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation, and he issued a statement in response to the letter that I was very, very excited about and impressed by. And I don't know if you want to read the response, but I have it in front of me.
No, go ahead and read it, Valarie.
Okay, it says, he wrote, "We respect and value the comments of our legislators who play a critical role in our ability to secure large events, providing an economic boost to our city and our state," Cicero said. "We have shared the letter with the NFL, and we are all in agreement that this year's halftime show will be a family-friendly event befitting New Orleans' storied history hosting Super Bowls." And I was very, very pleased with that. He recognizes that the legislature does contribute greatly to this event, and that we're all excited about the event being here in Louisiana, and that it should be a family-friendly event. And he agreed that the NFL would do something about it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I know it's trust but verify as we look at this. But it's encouraging that they responded to it. There's recognition. There's a problem. They're now on the record saying that we want to see this as well. And of course, we also know I've been in touch with the head of the Louisiana State Police as well as the Attorney General in Louisiana, and they are going to be watching a lot of the whether or not laws are violated. They're also going to be addressing the issue that you and I talked about earlier in the week, and that was the issue of human trafficking, which is at its peak around such events as the Super Bowl.
Correct. And I thought the quote that was released was through the Louisiana Illuminator, and I posted the response from Mr. Cicero and the link to the article from the Louisiana Illuminator on my Facebook. It's Valarie Hodges State Senate page. And I want to ask your listeners to go to that and look at it, read the letter, read the response. And the article was really a good article. And they even referenced at the end the fact that the NFL and Roger Goodell still they signed a contract last year with, I think, I don't remember, was it Jay-Z, and that was accused of rape, and I don't know where that court case is, but these are not issues that we can any longer ignore. We've seen the issues that are going on across the nation with with P. Diddy. I'll just say it. And so this is it's not appropriate behavior, and it's certainly not appropriate behavior at one of the largest sports venues in the nation of the year. And so that's what we're hoping, that they will take the letter into account and make some changes. And that's all we're asking, is family appropriate halftime shows.
Right. I mean, everybody's watching a sports event, and next thing you know, you got a script show.
Right.
And the good thing about this, you pointed out, when you look at everything that's happening across the country, is that you have corporate America is taking note of the last election. They've been taking note of the grassroots efforts pushing back against their woke DEI policies. And so I think sports is not immune from that. They've been bitten by that as well. And I think when you look at this in in context, it was a great time to weigh in and ask for them to clean up their act, because I do
Literally.
think that's the moment we are in. So hopefully this will
I
not
do.
just be for this Super Bowl, but maybe we change and raise the standard going forward.
Well, I believe that, Tony, and it's time for our voices to be heard. And they've been, a few have spoken up. I think even though so many people told me I'll never watch the halftime shows. I'm not even going to watch the Super Bowl anymore. Well, that affects their advertisers. The advertisements, the ads are great, that they spend a lot of money, but when people turn off the television or they switch the channel, that's hurting their viewership and the advertiser. So I'm hoping they take this into account. This is not a small handful of people. Everywhere I go in this last week, people have come up to me, gone out of their way to thank me for the letter, and say, because they said, thank goodness somebody is saying what we all feel. And that's the thing, that when you've got 18 legislators, you've got national groups like your group, other groups, statewide groups, local groups. This is a large majority of people who are expressing the same thing. And hopefully they are listening, according to what Mr. Cicero said, and that they have agreed to make it family friendly. And this is what America wants. This is who
Right.
we are. We are people of dignity, and I believe we have moral values. And if there are places to go, if you want to see a strip show or pole dancing, but the Super Bowl is not the place to do that.
Yeah, let's play football. All right,
Yes,
Valarie
absolutely.
Hodges, thanks for joining us. Great to see you.
Thank
Good
you,
work.
Tony.